Hi everyone, Prasad here. Today we will talk about how to achieve a very successful customer experience transformation. Right? We will talk about what are those nitty-gritties you need to be following, or what's the process in that. Right? Whether you are implementing a Salesforce or any other application, it's a process which will make you successful. What is the one key things you need to bring in is the design thinking mindset. When you implement any of the customer transformation, you are keeping customer at the center of everything, right? It should give you an increase in the experience, it should give you increase in the service quality and increase in the satisfaction about your customers, the way interacting with you or dealing with you, right? In the customer experience transformation, your customer are at the heart of your equation, right? So that following a design thinking approach will make it more crystal clear to you what problem you are trying to solve from the customer side, right? Take an example, if anybody wants to buy a drilling machine, right? We typically tell a customer don't buy a drilling machine, they buy a solution to drill a hole in the wall, right? He may change the drilling machine after some time. If depending on the size of the drill, he is going to drill. See, that's why when you want to solve anything, understand what problem you are solving. From the design thinking perspective, we call this as a JTBD, right? I'm just trying to combine design thinking and the JTBD concept. So JTBD is jobs to be done. When you want to solve any problem, you have to first understand, you need to become a problem expert before you become a solution expert. If you are able to articulate the problem really well to your customer, or if you are able to understand the problem well, then the solution will come into the picture as a next stage, right? So I typically say that you need to become a problem expert before you become a solution expert. In the customer experience one, when I'm talking about JTBD, jobs to be done, understand the problem and the context of the problem your users are going to use your solution or a product. First, identify that. During that process, you also need to identify the journey mapping. How he will take, what would be the entry point, how will we use your product, what will he achieve, and what is the outcome of it. You need to be clearly mapping that. And also it will give you the start state and the end state of any problem solution, right? Just to keep it very, very simple, you need to understand your customers really well from the problem's point of view. Then on top of that, you can implement a solution, right? So see, there are multiple ways to solve a problem. You understand this, right? Just implementing Salesforce is not going to solve your problem. Let me be very frank with you. You need to implement the right solution under the right context, right? And don't assume that once I implement a solution, it will remain there for 10 years or 15 years. It may not. Take an example for you. When mobile phones came into the picture, there was a need, right? But mobile phone kept increasing. The ecosystem, the applications, number of applications, the number of problem definitions, right? You look at now, you listen to the music, you do Google Maps or Apple Maps, right? Whatever you want to follow the maps. Now it has become a guiding tool. You shoot a video, you take your photographs, you can do n number of things. So what the industry has done, they kept on increasing the scope of your problem, and the solutions can be implemented into that problem, into their product, right? Similarly, when you're implementing a Salesforce solution, you need to understand what problem am I solving now. Once I solve the problem, can I expand the problem or the reach of the problem to include more things, right? So please pay attention to it. I would say if you want to do a customer transformation in Salesforce, use design thinking approach, use JTBD approach, use the journey mapping, and ask some tough questions to yourself before you jump onto the problem, the solution. Be a problem expert before you become a solution expert. Yeah, thank you. In the next video, we will cover up more in detail. Thank you. Bye.